Now we have another example of battery limit, but this time for high pressure steam. So we have also the dash line with dash point line. Here is to represent the battery limit and responsibility from one person to another. Here we have the responsibility of the supplier. Here we have the responsibility of the taker. And in this arrangement, we have an isolation valve, and we have a bypass with another isolation valve, figure 8, and in this case we have a globe valve or a regulating valve. Downstream of the manual valves with drain valves, small ones, we have also the pressure, temperature, and flow indication or flow measurement. And different from the natural gas stream that we have seen, there is no vent line or vent line for flare, because here we are talking about high pressure steam. But in the other hand, we have a bypass valve, because during the startup of the system or commissioning of the system, what happens is that you will not open the main isolation valve to fuel your system. You will open the bypass, and you will open the globe valve slowly to pressurize the system, because now we are talking about a stream that is at very high temperature in a system that is at ambient temperature. So you don't want to have any kind of temperature shock. So to avoid that, you will pressurize slowly. There is a heat exchanging between the vapor and between the metal and between the ambient condition. And once it is pressurized, and you will verify in the manometer or in the pressure transmitter that is installed in the field, once this is pressurized and the pressure is equalized, you will close the bypass drain, what has of condensate formed here, and will open the main isolation valve. Verify that during the use of the bypass, the figure 8 must be rotated, because as it is, the isolation part is in the system, is aligned to the system, and when the operation is finished, the figure 8 must be rotated again to isolate the system. So when you will start the system, before starting, you will rotate to have the white part at the bottom part, and now it means that it's aligned. And when you finish, you will rotate to have the black part at the bottom, and it means that it is isolated. And in the main part, this one, you will let it open, because once it is pressurized, you will not open the figure 8 again, because to deal with this figure 8, you must untighten the bolt to rotate it, and you cannot do that in a pressurized pipeline. Here, to rotate the figure 8, you will close both manual valves and open the drain, so you will depressurize everything that you have here.